You see a shadowy humanoid figure darting behind a tree. You make eye contact and you both freeze. His almond-shaped eyes widen in his not quite human face, and he slips away into the jungle. Perception 10 or greater. You'll track him carefully. Rather than rush after him, you use your tracking skills to carefully follow his path and sneak up on him. You pounce like a manticore, and the two of you tumble to the ground. You pin his arms. Finally, we get a look at him. We got an achievement. Who or what? Interesting. Looks like a goth vampire or something. Actually kind of pretty in that sim. Hello everyone, and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. If you're new around here and want to see more content like this, we got plenty more to come. Make sure you drop a subscribe so you don't miss any of the good stuff that's coming. Maybe drop a like down too, give me a comment, you know, all that good stuff. Without any further ado, we're getting back to exploring this place. We are in the Western Wrestling Ridges. A lot of alien stuff here, not gonna lie. There's a strange heat haze shimmer across the path ahead. Oddly, it doesn't clear up as you get closer. The mirage effect is very strong. The refracted air makes it look like there's a pool of water in the ground and plants waving around it. But something is just off about the illusion. You can't put your finger on why. Good draw, good draw, good draw! It's 1 to physical red cards. First collectible use is free. Interesting. Creates 1 duplicate when drawn. I see. Alright, well, you know what? Let's open strong. Sure. Doesn't change it either way. Sure. Two, 3, 4, 4 maybe? What if we... a little bit less, but we keep a bit of strength to us. Lot of decisions. Card to the right becomes 5. Oh, we've got a wild. I didn't even see that. Okay, so what if we go boom, 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 boom? Interestingly, it still takes its value, its wildness. For 3 of a kind. Yeah, it's also a 6 somehow. What if we do this? No. Okay, what if we go like this? No, that's not as good. How did we get that again? Oh, hey now. 39, okay. Not quite sure how I could have tweaked that a little bit better, but, you know, we won't argue. We're almost at 100 perception. I'm excited about that. The faster you move, the faster the mirage disperses. You approach cautiously. As you do, you realize what is wrong about the mirage. It's impossible. The plants on the other side of the haze are different. Not just wibbly-wobbly from the layers of air, but bigger, older. And it's a different time of day. Evening, not morning. Then you see him. It's you! Through the heat haze, you see yourself in the distance, walking toward you. You move to the edge of the mirage and peek around it, but he isn't there. You can only see him through the heat haze like it's some kind of doorway or mirror. just watch for now, observe. You just stare at the figure, that person who looks and moves exactly like you. Then you both, slowly, carefully approach the mirage, and like mirror images, you both raise one arm, your right and his left, and touch them together. Then you see then the other you says something, but you can't hear. You can only see their lips move. Is it important? A message from the other you? You're desperate to know. But the mirage fades. Interesting. That has some implications. 66. You're treated to a spectacular sight, an enormously long caterpillar dragon-like kind of creature, way off in the distance. Its thousands of legs and kilometer of shimmering body snaking in and out of the haze at the bottom of the chasm. You just watch it. It's terrifying. It's like a train. This might relieve some stress, but this is scientific and we want that. It's so far away, but you record its movement coordinates and take a video for Utopia. Yeah, that might have de-stressed us a little bit. Big oof. This might be our last event, depending on how it shakes out. The sun goes behind a cloud, and you feel a light splattering of rain. It sizzles into the dry, hot ground around you, providing a little relief from the heat of the day. Then you realize you don't see a single cloud in the sky ahead of you, and it almost never rains in the western wrestling ridges. The plants here rely on nighttime dew for moisture. Yeah, no, book it. You bolt for cover with your hands thrown over your head. You don't even care what's up there, you just know that was no rain. Oh, come on, you could have looked as you ran. Boo. Fine. There's a path over here and a path over there. Ooh, another thumper. Interesting. Well, the thumper is probably going to be the best, or the most likely to actually give us a result as we head back, so we'll do that one first. You find your... What's my engineering at now? We're above 10. Interesting. You find your way blocked by a massive wall. No, a hollow pillar, knocked over and lying on its side in the sand. It's absolutely massive. It stretches to your left and right at least a kilometer in each direction, though at some points it's crumbled enough that you could likely scale over it. Check it out, baby! 69 dudes. Cards with gems. Feels like a waste. No, you know what? We'll do 5 wild card. Or we can do that, sure. Save our wild card for something a little bit better. That's not bad. What if we do this, though? 24, even better. Yeah, I think I'm pretty okay with that one. Oh yeah, we've got enough here to take out this stub. Go boom, boom. +2 for each gem on other cards. We have no more cards with gems, unfortunately. Okay, what if we go boom, 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 boom? What if we go boom, 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 and boom? That feels like the best we can do. Apparently we could have gotten a 36. Okay. Not quite sure how. Dice looks giddy as you follow the pillar to its base. A large pyramid almost entirely lost under the sand. You brush away some of the sand and find that the pyramid is inscribed on all sides with pictures of, well, wormholes, you think? This pillar must have once stretched up into the sky. Maybe it was some kind of observatory, or sacred building, or just a monument to the wormhole. Mysterious. Alright, well. Wasn't much, but it was something. We did, in fact, spend the month exploring. Got some good engineering out of that, though. Now we have to chillax, and then we can do one more exploring. You spot Cal sitting in the dirt, picking sullenly at the grass. He's weaving it together like a bracelet, into a bracelet. Sometimes it helps if I'm doing something with my hands, he says quietly. If I start to feel scared or upset, I just take a deep breath, try to reconnect with the planet. Tange would probably like that. That one's not new. How you too? What are we gonna do without Unicott? Mars muses, sniffling into a tissue. Without a governor, we're totally lawless. What if someone tries to take my stuff? I mean, we're actually not without a governor, by the way, just as a heads up. We do have one, even if he's a bit of a dick. Rex surveys the reconstruction efforts with a thoughtful look on his face, which melts away when he sees you and smiles. Hey, Garrett, he says. I'm thinking we should put a pool over there. Ooh, how about a dance floor with giant booming speakers and blinking lights and a disco ball? I have nothing I want to spare for you, my friend. But I do want to give Nomi a crystal. Really? Really? Okay. You'd think, hey, here's a weird alien device I found. No, okay, whatever. Whatever. Got you a flower. Yeah, she's not super into it, but you know, it's something. Alright, you. Can have my other flower. Is this a birthday gift? Vase asks, clearly disgusted. You don't know me at all, do you? -1 friendship. I don't even have any friendship with him. And no, I barely freaking talked to you, you dick. Oh, I had 2. So he dislikes yellow flowers, which, I mean, totally makes sense. But, did we also just learn his birthday? Oh, look, it's Rex's little friend, Vase says, crossing his arms. Go on, impress me then. Why should I care about what you have to say? Man, you're really pushing hard to be an asshole, aren't you? Okay, hang on. Birthday midway. Yes, we did learn that. Okay, that's good to know. Know me. There you are. Ooh, too soon. Sad. Hey, Dice, you can have a crystal then. There's still a really big crack in the wall in our quarters, and it leaks really bad, Dice says, standing under some cover afforded by the scaffolding. It wasn't a big deal in dust, but now it rains all the time, and he sighs. And no one really cares enough to fix it, I guess. It's fine. Everyone is doing more important things. I thought you actually genuinely liked the crystals, okay. Apparently I am just throwing away all my gifts. Don't worry about it. I want to see like 5 faceless show up during the attack. Give these Helio boys some paws. We're gonna hopefully bond with our pets. Yeah, baby. You and Cal go for a walk with your Hop-Eye, Hop Solo. Cal loves the little creature, and they love him right back. They must instinctively know that Cal is a safe person. Cal scratches Hop Solo's chin. You're so lucky to have a little friend. I'm so sorry about Socks. Didn't gain a bond with Vriska, though. That's unfortunate. That's the one I wanted more of a bond with. Anything in the last month before Glow? Am I good to just go out exploring again? Wow, is it only once per season? I thought it you do it every second. I think you had to wait one in between. Fine, we'll hopefully find another. Oh, did we already give one to Tange? No, we didn't. Oh, it's her birthday! Tange is surprised that you remembered her birthday. She looks dubiously at the gift for a moment, and smiles at you. You don't have to, but thank you, Garrett. I thought you liked the crystals. Why didn't I give us 4 if that was your birthday? Oh, no, she likes the roots, maybe. I think I usually think she likes the crystals, and then she just doesn't. Alright, exploring time. No, not in there, that's for sure. Alright, how much more is left there? 9 events, 8 collectibles, and a boss event. I'm going out. We can bypass the radiation again, although if we can take a sample again, we will. You know what? I want to know. And I'm not afraid to do a little bit of save scumming. An hour later, you realize your mistake as radiation illness sets in. Yuck, you'll be sick for days after this. We'll need radiation treatment. Yeah, no. No, that was a big dumb. I was right to go around. Running, running, running. I'm pretty sure my Hop-Eye just hopped across the little ravine thing there. The chasm. The bridge of Cazador. We're almost caught up? I think we're almost caught up. Ooh, is there something we could reach from over here? There is not, in fact, something we could reach from over there. And yeah, this is where we finished off last exploration. You haven't been down into the deepest crevices of the ridges, where the crystals grow thick and the air is stagnant and dead. It's already sweltering on the ridges, but in the chasms you can see the heat warping the air almost like it's a permanent fog. Utopia says the air is so thick and still that you can't even use your glider down there. At least one thing survives in the haze, though. While you take a break for lunch one day, you can see flickers of silver dart in and out of the fog, like ripples of light on a lake. As you unpack your tiffin box, the silver flashes come up out of the fog and begin to surround you. They're animals, eyeless, almost translucent creatures about the length of your arm, trailing meters-long tentacles behind them. Their mournful hooting is magical and strange. You look them up on your holopalm. Oh, air squid babies. Wait, air squids are predators? Percept this, +2 bonus to strengths. 2, 3. Oh, it's not the highest value though. 15. Seven, 6. So it's 28 either way. Let's just get that out of here. Okay. We can make this work. Yeah, that's pretty decent. What if we do this, though? No. Definitely want that bonus better. Could have gotten a 34. Perception's at 96. You duck behind some roots and keep perfectly still as the creepy creatures float around and past you. They don't seem to be hunting for food. They must be on their way somewhere. Until they suddenly turn back and zero in on your location. You find yourself surrounded by curious baby air squid as their tentacles begin to parse over the ground looking for you. You're not gonna get 8 today. You leave your tiffin and bolt, paying no heed to the noise you're making as rocks clatter down the side of the chasm. Mysterious Stranger 3, ooh. As you run, you swear you run right past someone. Where did he come from? Behind you, you think you can hear him make a low hooting noise. By the time you realize the air squid are no longer chasing you, he's gone. He seems to be looking out for us. Now, is that us specifically, or just people in general? Interesting. There's a path over there. There's another path here. Possibly with goodies? There's at least a crystal cluster. Utopia has sent you and Dice to study one of the large crystal outcroppings. Up close, you can't help but get the sense that they're alive somehow. They're angular and hard to the touch, but they have a sort of sponginess and warmth to them that's a little disconcerting. They emit a humming noise. Dice pokes you with his finger. Weird. Pokes one with his finger. It almost looks like they're breathing. If we play our cards right, this might level us up to 100 for perception. +2 bonus to pairs, eh? Ooh, you know what? You know what? Get those unplayed cards done early while we still have. Okay, what if we do 22 versus 22? May as well. Save our wild card. $28 or 28. We'll save our wild card a little bit longer. 29 for the pairs, okay. I'd rather not lose the kudos. 4... 42. So that gives us a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hell yeah. Value is Wild are definitely very helpful cards. Ugh, 98. You notice that they hum the loudest at midday, under full sun. The few crystals that have grown under shaded outcroppings are less vibrant than the others. They kind of look like the Convergent Domain tech, don't they? Dice says. Like the organic obsidian, or the crystals embedded in the ruins. Try up Rooting Run. They do indeed have roots, and they're really tough. You dig around the base of one and expose them so that you can see. They're made of the same glass, but rough and frosted. And warm. Much warmer than the surrounding soil. The roots go down deeper than you can dig. You won't be able to remove one without breaking it. Block their sun. Gives us biology. On a hunch, you cover one up with some ferns. Wasn't that obvious? After an hour, it stops vibrating. Something deep inside it has gone dormant. The crystal turns clear, like the ones that were shadowed naturally. When you remove the fronds, its color returns. Oh, so it's like photosynthesis, Dice exclaims. But it's not a plant, right? Try breaking one. You wiggle one of the crystals like a loose tooth. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Boom! You're thrown by the explosion. When the dust settles and you brush off the shards of warm crystal, you realize that some of the nearby crystals have also exploded. Are they connected underground? Yes! I know a mycorrhizal network when I see one, Dice exclaims. They're alive, like fungus, but also kind of artificial, like the Convergent Domain's buildings. I bet they were used to harvest energy from sunlight, like living solar panels. I wonder if they've been growing wild this whole time, or if they still power something. He stops. Wait, are you okay, Garrett? Plus 10 kudos, plus 2 engineering. At least our engineering is getting up a little bit. Now reasoning is our dump stat. No empathy still is, damn. You dust yourself off and scribble excitedly in your survey notes. This is an important scientific discovery. Not even mad, even though we are running low on how much more we can do. Yellow flower. Yeah, we take that loot, and that was definitely an important discovery. Now we go back over here. Every so often, you see absolutely massive creatures here, like giant snake dragons with thousands of legs and shimmering scales. They're so large that if one crosses your path, you're in for a wait. Which is exactly what you're doing. The gargantuan dragon has been slowly lumbering over this ridge for at least half an hour, its body disappearing into the heat haze of the chasms on both sides. Its feet nearly slowly undulate across the cracked soil, making shushing noises and scattering boulders in its wake. Bravery. Yeah, you know what? Let's try climbing on its back. Plus 1 animals. The creature is moving more than slowly enough for you to climb up, using its large, soft spikes as handholds. It's going to take hours to get anywhere interesting, but from up on its back you can see further. Also, there are other creatures up here. You've climbed up right next to a cluster of Dord's moths, heads tucked into their wings like they're sleeping. And in the other direction, there's even a bush bub. And of course, it looks like a pile of rocks and some twigs. Let's wait and see where it's going. Centimeter by centimeter, the Goliath makes its way into the chasm. You feel the air grow thicker and less hospitable, until the sheer density of the heat and the drought make you feel genuinely concerned for your safety. You climb up the creature's back, segment by segment, until you're back on top of the ridge, then drop down on the other side. Whew, scary. We can afford to do one more thing, assuming it doesn't give us extra stress. There's a thing there. And probably just the boss encounter here. I think we're almost done. No, at least one more thing over here. Okay. Ooh, and this. We take that. Another ancient device. Strange device. Okay. We'll give that to Dice. He'll definitely love it. I mean, I thought Tange would definitely love it, but Dice should definitely love it. It's his thing. You're scaling a huge rock plateau when you're suddenly overcome with an incredible feeling of peace. You've never felt anything like this. You literally feel lighter, like all your troubles have been lifted away. The feeling is stronger when you touch the rocky surface, and you realize it's radiating from the rock. And Dice is here. Dice is sunning himself on top of the rock, stripped down to his shirt. He looks up as your shadow falls over him. "Oh," he says slowly. "You found it too, huh?" He shades his eyes from the sun as he looks up at you. "You feel it, right? Like, you just feel happy here? That's why I haven't told anyone about this place," he says. "That's how they get you, you know," he says. "Once they know you love something, they can use it to control you." That's deep, my friend. Dice shrugs. He doesn't seem to care if you're making fun of him or not. Must be the power of the rock. "You're going to keep it a secret, though, right?" Dice asks. "I don't want this place dug up and studied. It'll ruin it." He scowls. People always ruin things. Especially researchers. Some things you don't need to understand. Honestly, I'm down to just keep it a secret. It's a good place to have. You do take a few readings, though, just because. All data is important. You mark down the location, but fudge the coordinates, so anyone they send out afterwards will get lost. You wonder if the rock is natural. Animals seem to really like it. As you're taking readings, you watch a swarm of Dorbs moth basking on the rock as well, just like Dice. I was hoping that would happen. Then you lie down on the rock beside Dice, letting the strange magic fill you with an incredible sense of peace, love, and unity with the universe. Nice. We might even be able to finish this place before we leave, depending on if this is the last event before a quote-unquote boss encounter. And I think it has to be. We're almost done based on the numbers we saw. A precarious natural land bridge drops down sharply on both sides here. You kick a rock over the side, but don't hear it hit the bottom. Do you cross? Cross the bridge very carefully up to the highest height. I think that's Rex? Yeah, that's Rex. +2 if this has the highest value. And this is Perception. You shuffle across it slowly, examining the cracks and sticking to the solid places. You accidentally send a few more pebbles skittering over the edge and think, better them than me. Nice. Interesting. We take flowers. We take crystals. Hey, Dice. I guess there's at least one more then. So we've got something there with him. 2 more. Wow, okay. Dice is an entirely different person when he's outside the colony walls. Without people constantly trying to correct his asocial behavior, it's like he blossomed into someone who's actually confident. The more time you spend with him out here, the more glimpses you catch of the real Dice. "Bet you can't do this," he says, jumping off a huge boulder and doing a cool roll at the end. "Wait, no! Bet you can't do it with your eyes closed! I can!" Flirt, I want to flirt. You and Dice cavort around, daring each other to do more and more dangerous things. Dice isn't scared of anything. You think you see something up on one of the plateaus above you. The cliffside is covered in convenient vines. Dare you to climb up there. Dice scrambles up the cliff, no problem. He turns around to the top. "Now your turn!" Well, you dared him, so you gotta follow through. The vines are slippery and dangerous, and some of them are even alive, and wriggle when you grab them. You lose your grip right at the top, and you slip and start to fall. Does he catch me? Yeah, baby! Dice catches me! What a lad! But Dice grabs you. "Got you!" Dice exclaims, pulling you over the ledge. Your heart is thumping, and you're all sweaty from fear. But you did it! Dice looks so calm and collected, even though he's just climbed the same treacherous wall and had to save you from a long fall. Why doesn't he ever seem scared? The plateau is empty, but it provides a great view to look out over the wrestling ridges. You and Dice take a break and watch the shadows creep across the dusty, craggy landscape. "This is life," Dice says. No school, no gossip, no bullies. No one telling me what to do or what to think. He props his elbow up on his knee and squints into the colony. Even with my augmentation, in the colony I always feel like such a coward. But maybe the problem isn't me. It's everyone else, you know? I'm not scared of any of the usual stuff. Monsters, getting hurt, even dying. Like, who cares? He continues. But humans keep finding ways to control people with fear. Well, they can't control me. Literally no sense of fear. Okay. That's both a good and a bad thing. Never call you a coward again. He might not be alive right now if it weren't for his fearlessness and fast thinking. Wasn't that long a fall, he says. But you can tell he's a little pleased you understand, too. Damn. We'll have to finish up here next time, then. So next year, I guess. Things will reset. Perception's at 100! Hell yeah. And our first glow with the Helio. Avoid blocking events. Slip past all path blocking explore events? Oh, shit. So I can just do things in whatever order I want. Nice. Nice. Alright, everybody. How we hanging? Gates are closed, I imagine? Yes, but I can still grab the crystal. I was tipped off about that. Enlightened. You've been enlightened by mastering a skill? +1 to all mental skill increases for 3 months. Interesting. I should go to class then. Aw, but I'm stressed. I can't. Big rip. Gates will be closed during glow, and a strict curfew will be in place. Plan accordingly. Okay. Anything new at the supply depot that we might like? That is a big negative. What's up, my dude? Dice looks up at the dark sky, illuminated by the fungal glow coming from the forest. Do you think it's going to make a difference? He asks, not looking at you. The soldiers, the walls, the explosives, they're going to keep coming, harder and harder, until we're all dead. Strange advice? Yeah, I knew it. Dice's eyes light up when he sees your gift. Whoa! He says, taking them from you with an uncharacteristic delight. Is this? Where did you find this? It looks like some kind of alien artifact. It's gotta be. I got you, bro. Cal reaches up and strokes one of the native plants in the garden, its light reflecting onto his awestruck face. When we landed here, we didn't even know this was possible. What else don't we know about this place? Have a crystal cluster? Yeah. Oh, I should have given him the flower. I'm a dumb. You spot your dad standing stock still, his eyes closed and head tilted to listen. Hey, Gooseberry, he says, recognizing you just from the sound of your footsteps. Have you ever paid attention to the planet during glow? It feels different. He blinks his eyes open. It's like a hum, he continues. Maybe from the plants? Heck, maybe the wormhole? Maybe it's worth trying to take another trip to the Shimmer Garden back in the Valley of Vertigo. Finally, an acceptable season, Tange says, looking relaxed for the first time all year. Not too bright, not too warm. If only it was like this all year round. I got nothing for you, girl. But how you doing? Any other crystal clusters anywhere? Icon has crystal. Icon not has crystal. Where's the Gnomester? Well, Nemone and Jace are still over here. Have flower. I keep wooing you. He frowns. If you always knew the attacks were coming during Glow, why weren't you Stratos better prepared? That's just common sense. Yeah, enjoy our, knowledge that we've gained over our years of suffering. Yeah, a little dingbat. Alright, let's see if we can't bond with Vriska. Everyone in Geoponics is on edge during Glow. It's close to the colony walls, so there's an attack on this side. So if there's an attack on this side, you might lose years and years of progress on these fields, or worse, the Geoponic stones. There's nothing to do about it except hope that the defense is strong enough to hold. That sense of helplessness makes it hard to work. Damn. No pet bond. Can I forget, like, an actual shitty card? You're relaxing in your quarters with your dad when you hear the colony siren. The enemy is here. Your dad looks up from his novel. Huh, seems early this year. We should head to the shelter in the lounge. You've been drilling on new evacuation procedures for the past month. There's no need to be a hero now that there are so many new soldiers from the Helio. It's probably best if you just follow instructions and head to the lounge with your dad. No! You muster with the rest of the defense force at the gates. Rhett and Lum are arguing about what tactics to employ. Lum keeps trying to rally the soldiers with a heartening speech about giving it everything they've got, all the drones, all the explosive, and Rhett keeps cutting in. We don't need to take any big risks, Rhett insists. It's a smaller attack, and we have more than enough plas rifles and turrets. We should save our other resources for when we do need them. Yeah, because this is his first one. Why do things halfway? Lum exclaims. We need to get in there and kick their asses back to the goo they came from. We need to show people that we have everything under control. For morale. Rhett tries one more time to wrest control of the forces back from Lum, but Lum cuts him off. Dude, if you're going to have him actually be the security chief, let him be the chief of security. Fire the explosive rounds, he orders. Arm the charges. Shells scream through the permanent night, followed by explosions you feel vibrate up through your boots. The Helios are unfazed, but you and the other Strato guards exchange nervous looks. You hear yelling, then another boom as the secondary explosives detonate. The baying of bloodthirsty animals reaches your ears, then... Lum holds his finger to his hearspeak. Great work! Just the stragglers incoming! Open the gates! Yeah, that seems dumb, but okay. We have Stress Cry locked in here. That's actually kind of not good. And it's going to be locked in here for the whole fight. Maybe we'll do this. What if we do a little bit of 6 and 6? No, we'll save our gem cards for this one. And this one for each gem. And a pair. That's pretty good, considering what we had to work with. Apparently we could have gotten a 33. That's fine. Combat's up at 97 technically, but it's only up to, like, 50-something. You face off against a lesser Xeno, some kind of fin semi-aquatic thing already half dead and limping doggedly through the gates. It's almost comical how easy it is to stun and kill it. By the time you're done, the other soldiers have dispatched the rest of the creatures. Smoke drifts in from the battlefield from the explosions, an acrid scent of triumph. After the attack, Lum gathers everyone in the lounge and holds a big celebration for the soldiers. There's feasting and drinking and songs of valor, and as the party goes on long into the night, some drift away in pairs, or more. Mars and Rex keep the dancing going. Even Nemi seems to relax, especially when the other cadets invite her to drink with them. +1 calling defense. Tonight, everyone seems convinced that this victory means the colony will be safe forever. Maybe maybe it will be. You sure want to believe it, too. Yeah, that was definitely a waste of firepower. Use our renewable stuff before we have to dip into the big stuff, you know? Oh, hey, we're starting age 16. Hell yeah. I mean, next month, of course, but you know how it goes. You spot Cal among the herd of float cow, gently pushing them around so he can milk the ones that seem to float lower than the others. Hey, Garrett, he says, reaching under one cow and squeezing a stream of blue milk into his bucket. You ever had moo juice straight from the tap? It's something else, let me tell you. Ooh, 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 did I see something there? I did not. That's actually an old one, damn. A blossom for his little blossom. I love you, Dad. Let's see if we can't find a cure before pollen. Unless you're here because you realized Rex is a shit-for-brains coward who'd rather dick around than defend his own home. Get out of my sight, Vase growls. I don't have time for weak-willed deadweights like him. And right now, that includes you. Asshole. I was at the attack. Nemi takes a big pull from her canteen, sighs, and rubs the back of her hand over her mouth. Hoo-wee, Garrett! This training business is hard. So we only know about red Xeno eggs right now. You want a crystal? Nope. Huh. Look at this hunk of whatever, Nemi says, hefting the crystal with one hand. It's not really my thing. You should give these to Mars. Good to know. Good to know. I mean, these will all help with future lives, too, and we can be a bit more perfect about things. Tange is deep in conversation with someone from the heliopause, making notes on her holopad. The soldier leaves, and Tange turns to you and acknowledges you with a small smile. Perhaps I was too quick to judge the soldiers, she says. In the past, great scientific advances have been made in service to the military. Ultrasounds, the microwave oven, blood transfusions, even the internet, which was the precursor to holopalm connectivity. She taps her finger against her chin. There may be a way to work in tandem for the good of humanity. Yellow flowers. She likes flowers, okay. Her birthday is late wet. Every time it pops up, I want to do it. I mean, I don't really... We're still high friendship with Nemi. Maybe we lose her to Vase. Really high... Wow. We are equally as high with Dice. We're still going to try and make it work with Nemi. Stuff there. I think we've been everywhere. Oh, there's Nomi and Rex. Nomi pushes their sketchbooks and things to the side and gestures for you to sit down. I'm so used to people not sitting with me because I talk so much, they say without a hint of shame. I get it. I'm just a super high energy person. Always have been, ever since I was a kid. If I bother you, just tell me to be quiet. I don't mind. Okay, we don't really know much about you, so have a crystal. I had a feeling you would. Nomi makes a sound of appreciation and holds the crystal up to the light. Wah! It makes rainbows? It's perfect. Thank you so much. It smells warm and a little spicy, like clean sweat and sunshine. I have no present for you, though, sadly. What's up, Dice? What you got? You leave the front gates and see Dice talking to one of the senior surveyors. He listens intently to their instructions, and the surveyor hands him a satchel of instruments and claps him on the shoulder before walking away. Dice turns to you. Hey, Garrett, he says. He hikes a satchel on his shoulder and gives you a shy smile. It's still kind of weird to be allowed to be outside the walls. Dice is secret 2. +3. I mean, I want the card, but... Remember when we used to sneak out? Oh, cool, we're just gonna get it. Dice's eyes crinkle at the corners. It was so easy to avoid Chief Surveyor Tonin, he says wistfully. What's the weirdest thing you've seen? Dice looks up at the sky with a thoughtful look. There's this big rock in the western ridges that's almost totally flat. Oh, he's telling me about the happy rock. I already know about that. When I get near it, it makes me feel happy? He smiles. It's so strange, and it's really hard to leave. The first time I went there, I laid on top of it for so long that I almost missed a transport back. I know it's my job, but I haven't told anyone about it yet, he says. I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like it wants to be kept a secret. Neat, I won't tell anyone. Dice looks pretty busy, so you say goodbye and let him get back to his work. You'll have to let him keep some of his secrets for now. Learn Dice more? Oh, cool. Yeah, this shit. For getting above 60 friendship, I guess that's when we got Nemis. He's very high rebellion, very adventurous, not a homebody. Wilding. So there's different stats for all of them. That's interesting. We got the card. Where's Mars? Is she up there? She is in fact up there. Mars is wearing Nomi's VR headset and smiling. When you tap her on the shoulder, she jumps and rips it off, scowling. Oh, it's you, she says, fluffing her hair. I thought it was another adult coming to tell me to do something useful. She holds up the VR headset. Oh, this? Nomi realized that you can load the old museum guided tours onto this thing, so you can actually feel like you're walking in the Louvre or the Guggenheim. Totes cool, right? Finally, some culture. Do we have any more crystals? We don't. We have a log. Yeah, alright. Let's head out, shall we? Okay, since we can pass through things, I want to go to the valley, see if we can get back to the garden. Ooh, Red Xeno egg, we take that. When's Nemi's birthday? Early dusk, okay. We'll have to make sure we give her a birthday present. So I can just pass right through this? I totally can. Now, I'd still like to check some, because there might be some worth doing. But some you can't back away from once you start. Sure. We'll do this one. I still want to see if there's different results each time. A lot of synergy with gem cards. If we do this. Not much better. Yeah, go ahead and do it then, whatever. Okay, let's take advantage of these gem cards. +2 to cards with gems. +1 for gem, each gem on the card. That's 27. What about this? 29 even. 5555, that's why. Okay. Yeah, go for it. We have no more cards with gems, so if we do this, this, and this. 26, 26, 26. 26 might be the best we get here. 27. Okay, that's fine. Oh, these purple berries? They're not even in the Holopedia as berries. Some kind of explosive seed pod. Yeah, we've done this one before. Set them off from a safe distance. Okay. We definitely don't want to do every event, but... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to contain my curiosity. I want to get all the way through to the end and see the respawned boss encounter. We're not going to worry about the Manticore. We will mess with this Vricky, though. Come across not just one Vricky, but a whole... Oh, it's the baby ones again. Okay. Maybe not so bad. +2 to animals. That's almost at 100, too. Definitely not a new event, though. Oh, hey, yeah, I should go re-explore really quick over this side just for collectibles. Ooh, the boss event's right here. Interesting. Okay. We'll deal with that in a minute. I'd like to do this one. Harvest some stalks. We start breaking off the freshest and youngest looking shoots. Plant shutters. We're gonna analyze that shutter, baby! Card becomes physical red. Interesting. Doesn't really help us here. Wow, we're really going off on the yellow here. Alright, we gotta get a 30 this time. Ooh, hell yeah. Which gives it +1, okay. So what if we go like that? We have lots of Xeno eggs. Okay, I'm okay with using one. $32. Yeah, we'll take a 32. That was apparently the best win we could have gotten. Nice. Yeah, this plant is alive and sentient like an animal. It is definitely not happy that you're ripping its limbs off. It's hard to tell if it's in pain, really, but you'd say discomfort at least. We'll stop. Yeah, no. Something about what you're doing just feels wrong. And again, we can't find it again. Okay. Anything up here? It feels so weird to just be able to run through those guys. Heard a float tower grazing nearby. You watch them peacefully bob along. Can we get a pet float cow? Let's do it. Goal 82. Oh, hey now, come on, mouse. Go 4, 5, 5. 31. We take that. 6, 7. Anything to do with gems? No. But we can do that. That maybe? Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Animals is one away. Literally. Literally. Oh, we've done this before. Okay. Eventually you pick out one young female that looks underfed and moves more slowly than the others. She seems like an outcast. The others won't let her eat, and they keep chasing and harassing her. She should be easier to catch, and, as malnutritioned as she is, maybe easier to tame. Or maybe that's just from an animals event back at home. You get a lasso around her and hold her down while she whinnies in terror and releases her piss ballast to try to get away. You're in the blast radius, but you hold firm. You're able to bob her along behind you, all the way back to the depot. Tending animals and geoponics, nice. Well, howdy, Utopia says when you bring the float cow in. What do we have here? Why, you're a real cowboy, Garrett. I'm a mite jealous. She inspects the tired float cow. She's looking a little under the weather, Utopia proclaims. Here's hoping we can nurse her back to health back on the ranch. I'll take her back myself. You can come see her any time in geoponics. Baller. Sorry. Alright, let's go down here. I think this is just the Manticore thing. Oh, we can go past the Manticore thing. Okay. And this just circles around. There's 2 boss events. I see. Alright, well, let's see if we're allowed to do more than one at once. I'm gonna save and see which one this is. I'm so phlegmy today. Excuse me, guys. You spot a juvenile squeeger queen all on her lonesome. She's still mobile, but she's moving very slowly, digging around in the dirt here and there, licking the ground, possibly looking for a place to take root and live out the rest of her life. Can we bring her home and have a bee colony? This might be an opportunity to capture a living hive. Maybe you could convince it to take root in one of the barns in the colony, giving the colony a source of honey without so much dangerous foraging. It spits acid if you get too close, and they have a nasty, powerful beak. No wonder no one's managed to catch it. Toughness or trick it? We're definitely better with animals, so we're going to do that one. Goal 82. Got some good cards here. Let's get rid of our yellows right off the bat, I think. And it gives us more. 3, 5, 6, 9. Could have a gem bonus going on, so maybe let's not. Oh, +1 for each gem on each card. Ooh, okay. 4, 6. 4, 6, 8, 9. I feel like the other one was better. No, it wasn't. Oh, it was by 1. Okay. And 37. Value is wild. We take that. $48. It's not bad. What if we did? So that's 4, 4, 5, presumably 6. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just take that dub. 48 was best we could have gotten. Animals is now at 100. Mostly blind, the Squeeger Queen is oblivious to your ulterior motive. You spend an entire day subtly leading her in the right direction. She's like an incredibly slow turtle who keeps stopping to lick the ground for some reason. It's super boring. Your dad meets you at the gates to receive the Queen. Your Majesty, he jokes, bowing deeply. I'll make sure she gets settled in, he says to you. Come by and visit her anytime you want. We got a new Milking the Squeeger. Yeah, we're gonna keep exploring. We've got one other boss encounter. Upgrade pet cards via relaxing at the park. Level 3 pets. Bitch, we haven't even gotten level 2. Tease me with level 3. Do you know how many times I spent relaxing in the garden? Yeah, and still no pets level 2. Although Hop Solo did get one more +1 to him. How are we doing for stress? 78. I didn't be able to do the boss encounter and one more before we leave. Damn. In fact, I don't have any other exploring I'd like to do, so let's do one more event and then we can do the final boss encounter. There was another Vricky out there. Let's do that one. Might help us bond with ours. Over here, I think? Yeah, baby. Path is blocked by a massive 8-legged xenofauna. Oh yeah, we've seen this one before. Okay. Sing to it, need 20 empathy or greater. Big rip. We're not fighting it. We don't need to watch it. The creature sniff your pet. We've got some de-stressors. We can do a few more things. Damn. We're up to 62. Let's do this one. This is where we encountered the sponge cake before. Oh, it's this one. Whispered back where we... Okay, let's climb it this time. Perception. You climb up and onto one of the big flat leaves, surprised they can actually support your weight. Neat. You get high enough out of the fog to see the whole area. It's very pretty, but nothing else happens. We can totally do one more. Let's do one more. Oddly lumpy. Yeah, we'll scope it out. 65. Plus 2 to strength. Oh, excuse me. Nice. Good cards, good cards. 4, 4, 6, 6. Plus 2 bonus to straights, I see. That is better, though. Yeah, do that. 9, 7, 7. 9, 9, 11. 0, 5, 9, 9, 11. I think that's pretty baller. Yeah, baby! That was, in fact, what we would refer to as baller. It's a potato minefield. Underground, the recent rain has swelled. We'll enjoy a break and de-stress a bit and do more events! Hell yeah, we're gonna do the entire place in one go. May as well get the one right at the beginning here that we didn't do. Shadow in the bushes again. We've got a locked slot there. Not bad. Really disrupts our straights here, though. Here, you know what? Ooh, value is wild. 39 or 39, okay. Alright, well, 39 best we can get in a few different ways. Back up to 74. Is there one more over here? Did we get it? No, we got it, okay. We're definitely not doing the Manticore event because that is definitely going to add some additional stress, and we want to make sure we can do one more event and then go deal with the other boss encounter. Did we fully clear up here? Yes, because that's where the other one thingamajigger was. That's the Manticore. Curious if Ricky bravely blocks your path. It's acting strange. Oh yeah, we've done this one before too. But we'll check it out again. We could use some bravery up. Plus 2 bonus to straights. 6. Ooh, hey no. 6, 6, 6. Don't be spooked. 6, 6. Ah, mouse, what you doing? Okay. 6, 5, 5. Wild card. Unplayed. Could have wrangled a 40 out of that. Okay, we good? We good. Alright, now let's go do that other, air quotes, boss encounter. Can I go back, please? Thank you. I'd say that was definitely a very solid trip. You've been saved a few times from certain doom, or at least discomfort, and it can't have been a coincidence. Something, or someone, has taken an interest in you. You're being followed. You're beginning to get a feel for this place and its dangers. So the next time you hear the hiss-click of a nest of hungry snap bladders, you walk straight towards it, keeping an eye out for anyone watching you from the trees. There! Just as you think you're going to have to climb into the damn nest to get your savior to show up, you see a shadowy humanoid figure darting behind a tree. You make eye contact and you both freeze. His almond-shaped eyes widen in his not quite human face, and he slips away into the jungle. Perception 10 or greater. You'll track him carefully. Rather than rush after him, you use your tracking skills to carefully follow his path and sneak up on him. You pounce like a manticore, and the two of you tumble to the ground. You pin his arms. Finally, we get a look at him. We got an achievement. Who or what? Interesting. Looks like a goth vampire or something. Actually kind of pretty in that. Sim. Mysterious man who appears when you need him most. Interesting. Kind of androgynous appearance. Him, he, him. I doubt that. You get a good look at his face for the first time. The long, delicate features, the odd tone of his skin, almost purple, and his glittering alien eyes. Before he can answer your questions, you jump off him and back away. What is he? He brushes the dirt from his clothes and stands up tall. Very tall. You have to take another step back to get a good look at him. You catch a glimpse of a pale purple wrist under his tattered black sleeves. Delicate, like bird bones. I am a gardener, he purrs, and you're trespassing on my planet. Now that you can see all of him, you confirm he's definitely not human. Besides the purple tint to his skin, he's also just constructed differently. Human, but not. And taken as a whole, those little discrepancies add up to something that is decidedly alien. No age or anything, okay. You're an alien? He laughs, a light and infectious chuckle that sounds more animal than human. It goes on for a bit too long. You think he might be poking fun at you. Actually, you're the alien here, if you think about it. You do think about it. He's right. He jumps up onto a large rock and crouches, eyeing you thoughtfully. Let's make a deal. Okay, Howie Mandel. I'm gonna shake your hand, though. He speaks with an odd inflection, putting the wrong stress on things, but the words themselves come easily through to him. Enough to him. I'm not supposed to talk to you, he says. It's against the rules. But since you caught me, I can grant you one wish. He smiles mischievously. Is this a joke? I wish to know more about you. He gives you a sly look. In time, Garrett, I hope. I wonder if he would have actually given us kudos there. He pauses, and his eyes unfocus for a moment. He stares straight ahead, unblinking. Oh, we got telepathy going on. Then he slowly stretches like a cat and stands up. Well, this has been fun, but I'm afraid duty calls. He doffs an invisible hat towards you. My name is Symbiosis, by the way, or Sim, if you like. He jumps behind the rock and disappears. Literally, he disappeared. You search all around and can find no trace of where he might have gone or how. Stars, you just met an alien! That's hella. Well, I'd say we mostly cleared that place. That's awesome. Biology's now at max. Who'da thunk? The sun rises again after glow, heralding a new year. It's your 16th birthday. You wake in your new quarters, blinking into the watery sunlight. Dust motes float through the air, and you take a moment to enjoy the perfection of your bed while you listen to the sounds of the colony waking up outside. So much has happened in 1 year. Just a few short months ago, you thought your life was over. Now it's better than ever. There's plenty of food, and the colony is safe. You even have your own bedroom. You're considering snoozing until your dad wakes up when your reverie's interrupted by someone banging on the door. Yay, hey Nem, it's Nemi. She bounds into your room and wraps you in the biggest, rib-crackingest hug possible, lifting you off the ground. Happy birthday, friendo, she exclaims. Am I the first? I ran all the way here so I could be the first. Your dad wakes up shortly after that, and you order up your traditional birthday breakfast feast. He gives you a big squeezy hug and tells you he's proud of you. What, no opportunity to flirt with Nemi? That sucks. Extra enhancement. Enhance your DNA in engineering? Fucking excuse me? Hella! What you got for me, Cal? Moo juice straight. Actually, I have lots of items, so I should be giving these out like chocolate. Have a bobber fruit. Because I know you like those. Oh, we got a new thing with him. That's cool. Cal waves at you as you enter the garden, leaning on his shovel. Hey, Garrett, he says. Calls, but his eyes look past you, down the path to where Anemone is beating the absolute tar out of a training dummy. Her fierce battle cries echo across the colony, making Cal wince. She's been going totally hard lately, huh? He scratches his face, smearing dirt across his cheek. She asked me yesterday if I wanted to spar with her. She said it would be good for self-defense. Cal smiles sadly at the memory. I told her I don't want to fight. Not her, not a training dummy, not anything on this planet. For real. I've never seen her get so mad at me. She called me a baby and told me I'm just going to end up forcing everyone to protect me because I'm weak or helpless or whatever. He seems upset and stabs the ground a few times with his shovel. I just don't think it's right to fight anyone, especially the Xenos. They were here first, he says. What do you think, Garrett? Well, sometimes you don't have a choice. Geez, you sound like an adult, Cal grumps. They always tell us to see both sides of an argument. But I tried, and He shrugs. I just think if you have to hurt someone to get what you need, you don't deserve to have it. What if your life depends on it? How is that fair? Their life depends on it too, Cal retorts. You can't just decide that you get to live and they don't. What if your loved ones are in danger? I mean, that's totally scary, but you kind of shouldn't be putting your loved ones in situations where they could be in danger in the first place. Literally, what about the attack on Glow, you know? What if they attack you first? Cal throws his arms up in disgust. If something attacks you first, you probably did something wrong. Maybe you shouldn't keep going places where things want to attack you. Sorry, Cal, but you are being naive. You tell him sometimes you just have to fight. Nope, Cal says. Nope, nope, nope. Nobody's life is worth more than anyone else's life. It doesn't matter if they're human, Xeno, or anyone else out there. We all need to live in peace. Cal slumps. Sometimes I think about the Xeno I had to kill the first time they attacked. Like, obviously I'm glad I'm alive, duh, but now it's dead. His eyes go back to Anemone. She stops sparring with the training dummy and is looking up at the gardens as she has a drink. Neither she nor Cal wave at the other. It was an accident. I didn't mean to kill it, Cal continues quietly. It just happened, and I wish I could tell it I'm sorry. Cal has such strong convictions. It's one of the things that you like best about him, even if you don't always agree with them. That's actually a really good card. So we've got Rebellion, Loyalty. He's more closer to Loyalty, but he's not fully there. Delicate, Tough. He's definitely tough. He is all the way over to Peaceful, though. 100%. You spend a few hours following Cal through the garden. The adults have given him a portion of land to plan out for the next planting season. It's a big responsibility, but instead of feeling proud, you can tell Cal is a little distracted by your conversation. He keeps looking over in Anemone's direction, but she seems determined to ignore him. When you finally head out, you're just as dirty as he is. The dirt sticks under your nails, no matter how many times you wash your hands. Cool? Cheeky Tomatillo, I'm really worried about you. Pollen is coming, my guy. Pollen is coming. Got anything for me, Mars? Nope. What's up, you two? Rex and Nomi are curled up together, his head on their lap as they watch something on Nomi's holopalm. Nomi pauses the show and Rex grumbles sleepily. He must have almost drifted off. Hi, hi, Nomi says, scritching behind Rex's ears. Do you want to watch Turbo Girl Hyperjet transform with us? We're almost ready to start the OVAs. Okay, I unironically really want to watch that. That sounds like fun. Hey, Tangy. I've been thinking of changing my sleeping habits, Tange says. If I only need to sleep 8 out of every, say, 36 to 48 hours, must they be all endured at once? Imagine the efficiency of taking a 15-minute nap every 4 hours instead. Why, that's practically no time at all. Yeah, it doesn't quite work out like that. I've seen Mythbusters. Tinker with your DNA. Of all the people in the colony, you understand genetics the best, besides Dr. Instance probably. She trusts you to attend to the gene tech machine. With access to a machine like this, you could give yourself a new genetic enhancement. Sure, you probably shouldn't mess with your genomes too much in vivo, but one little change couldn't hurt. Yeah, let's give ourselves something. Eagle Eyes, +1 skill on strength challenges, extra fingers. Super strength, that's actually pretty good. +2 for every other strength card. Calm temperament. -5 stress. Oh, that's a card we can play. Okay, and it just automatically takes stress off. +2 for every other strength card. That would actually be really strong if we do it in a thing full of them. +1 skill on... Oh, extra fingers gives us more skill gain. I mean, we're already doing pretty baller. Eagle Eyes. +1 skill on strength challenge win. I think we're gonna take super strength. It's a lazy person's dream. Eat whatever you want, don't exercise at all, and still look like you spend all day at the gym. It's a tricky process, much more complicated than modifying the malleable stem cells of an embryo. You wouldn't risk doing it again, but this time it works out. Dr. Instance knows what you've done, but you take her silence as tacit approval of your risky experiment. Cool. Definitely can't do that again, though, eh? Yeah. Hey, we'll take the free up. That's a good card. And we need more strength cards. We're filled with a lot of social and intellect ones, which isn't a bad thing, but still. Okay, we're going to de-stress as planned. But I do want to go take a look just at how things are doing. Also, probably give Dice a present. Oh, he's got something for us, too. You and Dice are sitting on the tailgate of one of the expedition vehicles, shelling bobber seeds with your teeth and spitting the hard bits on the ground. Now and then, one of you points out something funny. A passing surveyor does, or spots something under the mush trees. This is the easiest way to talk to Dice, by not talking at all. Dice has always been like this. Being isolated out from the other kids has made him thoughtful. Oh. I see. Out of everyone you think Dice might understand about Sim and be able to keep the secret, do you tell him? Got 63 with him. I know he's not going to tell anyone, but I'm worried what he'll do with that information. Did we promise? Can we, like, scroll all the way back? I don't think we can. I feel like this is a very important decision. Oh, hey, this is cool. It mentions more things because we've, like, grown up more, right? You're 16 years old and a fast learner. You build muscle mass like nobody's business. The natural world reveals its secrets to you, and your keen eyes can find other things other people miss. How many more characters are there? There's literally 2 more characters. Okay. Hey, where's Sim on this? Who's Nougat? Oh, right, I forgot you're a thing, but you're still pretty young. Where's Sim? Sim's right there, okay. I trust you. You tell Dice that you saw something interesting when you were out on an expedition. Dice perks up immediately, turning to look at you. Yeah? He asks, what? I met an alien, Dice. Flirts with Sim. I kind of do want to flirt with Sim a little bit, but we're still going to go for Anemone. We flirted with Utopia. We can do a bit of harmless flirting. I kind of want to flirt with Tangent a lot. She's definitely my second choice. His jaw drops, and his face goes an interesting color. You're worried for a moment that he's going to be upset with you for teasing him, but... No way! Dice hisses, leaning in. But I met an alien too, Garrett. Ooh, I'm very glad we told him then. What was yours like? Tall, dark, and handsome. Dice's color deepens. He looks at a loss for words, opening and closing his mouth a few times. Wait, he stammers. Do you mean Dice? Or Sim? Do you mean Sim? You nod. Dice suddenly becomes extremely interested in the hem of his sweater. Sim is more pretty than handsome, I think, he mumbles. Love it. He made me swear I wouldn't tell him anyone else, Dice says earnestly. It's a weird expression on him. He said if other humans find out about the gardeners, we'd all be in a lot of danger. So, we can talk about Sim, but we have to keep it a secret. So, the Westridge Ridge ruins. Yeah, I'm sure the gardeners are related to those ruins somehow. He shakes his head. I asked Sim if the gardeners built what used to be there. He said the ruins built the gardeners. He's always speaking in riddles. Yeah, we're not telling anyone. Dice nods, looking serious. Good, he says simply, then repeats it. Good. You go back to shelling bobber seeds in silence, watching the colony go about its business. Yeah, that was definitely important. Oh, I'm getting the hiccups. All events have respawned. Yeah, okay, Forge in the Valley. 4 events remaining. 0 collectibles, and we've got all the boss encounters. We could maybe check out the plains? And then the ridge, of course. We also haven't explored nearby in a while. I wonder if there's even a point in doing that? Either way, we need to go de-stress. I want to try leveling up our pets, so we're going to go relax in the gardens. I know we could theoretically do one more thing, but, like, time is a-ticking. Yeah, time's a-ticking. Yes. Cleaning up around your mother's memorial when the sound of footsteps disturbs your thoughts. Aww. I love, Geranium and Flulu as a couple, but, like, I totally ship Rhett and Flulu. Cleaning up around your mother's memorial when the sound, Security Chief Red is standing in the garden holding a wreath of white astrantia. Coughs awkwardly, puts the wreath on the memorial, and leaves without saying anything. Oh, another +1 bond. You can feel your hop eye starting to trust you more. They're still pretty skittish, and you don't want to see what those claws at the end of their foot can do, but they seem a lot more relaxed in their presence. You're petting it when it starts to chitter at you in agitation. Whoops, what's wrong, Hop Solo? It flops over on its back and wiggles, its lighter stomach fur looking impossibly soft and enticing. Do you dare? Or is it a trap? Yeah, we'll challenge you, Burrow. I mean, we have no choice in the matter, but... 72. Bond with our pet. Ooh, we got some good shit here. 5... 6, maybe 6, 7, 31. What if we do... Oh, because this counts as everything. Right, okay. No, that's definitely not the way to go. Really? That isn't better somehow? Alright, well, whatever. That was pretty good. 31. What if we go boom, 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 boom? And all we need is 11. Keep between rounds. Embarrassing lesson. Is that Nomi? That is Nomi. When did we get that? I'm not quite sure I remember getting that. But okay. Let's do the cards with gems. Here we'll do this. $33. I think that's pretty hella. How much could we have gotten on that? 39. Damn. Okay. You're too smart to fall for this trick. After a few moments, Hop Solo seems to lose interest. They spot a bug circling lazily overhead and flip back over onto their foot, chittering as they begin to track it with their 4 blinking eyes. Hop Eye 2. Gain 2 less stress plus 2 bonus to pairs. Nice. You haven't given up on training Vriska to follow simple commands. They clearly have the ability to understand that you're trying to communicate with them. There's just a huge language barrier. Cal gives you the idea to try clicker training, getting them to associate verbal commands with actions and rewards, using a clicking noise as positive reinforcement. May as well give it a shot. Card gets +2. Interesting. To the right becomes 5. That's kind of not the greatest. We'll take that early 31. $26. Now what if we put these two together? 25. 28 even. 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh, 4, 5, 6. I see. Yeah, go ahead. +2 to strength card to the right of it. It's now an 8. Value is wild. If we do that, not quite as good. $29, $28, $24. I'll take 29. Could have gotten a 35 somehow. How? I mean, I guess items. Oh, we got the achievement for there are 4 pets for upgrading our pets up to 2. Success! You use the clicking as a shared language, and Vriska quickly begins to respond to your commands. By the end of the afternoon, you're getting pretty reliable results from both stay and follow. +1 skill on challenge wins, +3 bonus to straights. Nice. Managed to level up both our pets. This is great! Vricky must be more intelligent than people give them credit for. Maybe Vricky will be the species that evolved to be codependent with humans, like dogs evolved from wolves. That was worth. Ooh! More stuff. Wow, we're just doing... all the pet stuff is catching up. You're playing with Hop Solo in the park when you hear a rustle from a nearby bush. Curious, you look underneath. It's the Hop Eye you met before. Oh, cool, yeah. Hop's... Do you have a family? Hop Solo lets out a happy trill of recognition. The other Hop Eye trills as well, and explodes out from under the bush to bounce happily around Hop Solo. They chitter excitedly at each other, and you hear... something else is making noise. You look under the bush and see... oh, stars. 5 baby Hop Eyes, pink and hairless, curled up together in the shade. Oh my god. The strange adult Hop Eye stops what it's doing and bounds over to you, warning you with a rattling hiss. Hey, we're friends. We ain't here to hurt you. 88. Card gets +3. I'm glad it's in the last one. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 9. Right. What are you getting? Plus 3? So 17 or 18? I guess we'll take the 18. We need to do better than that, though. Plus 2, so 4, 5, 6, 33. That's not bad. Could we do a little bit better than that? No, doesn't look like that's going to be the best one. Alright, so 33. And then 37. You know, if we push through to get the last little bit, we're going to recover it all anyway, so that might be a viable strat here. It's the final round, 5, 5. Oh, yeah, that's a plus 3 slot. Right. No more gems, so maybe we don't use that. 5, 5, 5, 4, 2. Well, that's not good enough. Okay. Hang on. 5 just for the triple there. That's 33. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to use some items here. Nice. It's pretty good. Nice, and that was the best we could have gotten. Wow, we just went straight to Hot-Eye 3. Are we gonna get Ricky 3? Manage to calm down the Hot-Eye using tricks you've learned from training Hop Solo. They cautiously allow you to pet them, their giant frog eyes blinking out of sync. Gain 3 less stress, that's strong. Spend some time gazing in awe at the little Hop-Eye nest. They're so small and helpless. No wonder the Hop-Eye wanted to protect them. Yes! Ha 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 ha! You've been working with Vriska for months on getting them to follow simple commands. You're getting pretty consistent results with 1 or 2 at a time, but they get bored and wander away if you try to do a longer session. You've set up a small obstacle course in the garden, consisting of a few ramps and balancing beams. Vriska looks at the treats in your hands expectantly. Run that obstacle course, baby. 85. 2 from gem on each card. 2, 5, 2. 1 slot will turn cards physical. Oh, I see. Okay, can we just get rid of that for the moment? Put that here. And then... no, it's only 14. Whereas if we do that, that's also 14. Alright, we'll take your 14. That's pretty solid. It's not quite a streak, which is very unfortunate, but it could be. 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 8. 38 versus 36. 6, 7, 8, 8. Fine. 33. And then... 34 or 33? Take the 34. Yeah, baby. Plus 5 bonus to streets, hell yeah. A stunning show from young Vriska. Admirable speed and dexterity. They and their trainer, Garrett, are promising new stars in the field of Ricky training. Vriska finishes the course and leaps into your arms, chittering happily. You did it! You've trained Ricky to follow commands. Wow, we did a lot that month. And we're running even a little bit longer than I'd wanted to, but that's okay. That was a very important month, I think. So this is where we are going to be leaving it off for today. Thank you to everyone for joining me, and, you know, I hope you enjoyed. If you made it this far into the episode, I definitely think you're enjoying. So, yeah, I will see you next weekend for some more I Was a Teenage Exocolonist.